Legally speaking, and probably the United States knows them, the crime took place in Saudi Arabia. And Saudi Arabia is, according to the laws of international law, is the country that is entitled to try them. And they'll be put to trial. There are some missing links yet. And when these links in the investigation are completed, those guys are going to be tried in Saudi Arabia.
But they have not been tried?
Not yet.
But this was 1995, 96, 6 years ago.
Well, the main perpetrators, the leaders of the act, are still not in Saudi hands. And we thought we'll still wait until we get all the links together so that it will be, the whole story will be known. Because,
you see, I mean, it is being said that there are errant princes within the royal family who do fund people like bin Laden himself. And you're powerless as a government really to take action about that.
This is not true. First of all, in 1994, bin Laden was stripped of his Saudi nationality by a decision of the cabinet, so he's no longer a Saudi citizen. Perhaps more significantly than this, his own family decided early in the early 90s to disown him and not to give him any money. So I don't think he gets any money from Saudi Arabia. I honestly also think his danger is not related to much money. I think his danger is in the evil influence he exercises over many fanatics over the world. But I don't think that it has to do a lot with finances.
But there is an ambivalence in certain quarters in Saudi Arabia, and indeed a grave difficulty for Saudi Arabia because of the fact that you have your own dissidents inside your country, and these are very difficult balances.
No, in Saudi Arabia, I think when it comes to fighting terrorism, I don't think you'll find any ambivalence. I think the government and the people are all united. There's nobody in Saudi Arabia that supports or encourages any kind of terrorism anywhere.
Well, there are people who support fundamentalism, and fundamentalism has its terrorist links.
Now, let us not go into that, because once we speak about that, the greatest number of fundamentalists are in the United States. There are 40 million fundamentalists. We're talking now about terrorists. And I think if we keep the language precise, we'll be all better off. A terrorist is a man who kills innocent people. And I think this is the definition we should stick to, because once we start talking about radicalism or fundamentalism, we'll get into all kinds of philosophical nightmares.